Hey, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Pammy T, and you are always welcome to stop by. So, following the recent update from Minister Motsoaledi, who is our Minister of Health, on the cause of death of the Naledi children, let's also hear if Mbalula has a plan of action to protect people from the harm that comes with purchases from these stores.
The NEC discussed the tragic deaths of children in Soweto, all under the age of 10, after ingesting contaminated food bought from a local spaza shop. The NEC expressed heartfelt condolences to the bereaved families and urged the government to expedite investigations to determine the cause of these deaths and take decisive action to prevent similar tragedies in the future. The NEC commended the government's multidisciplinary approach, collaborating with all relevant authorities and departments to trace the source of contamination and hold accountable those found culpable. The NEC called on government to urgently address capacity constraints that hinder municipalities from conducting regular health inspections of food vendors, with a particular focus on spaza shops and hawkers. The recruitment and training of health inspectors must be prioritized. The NEC stressed that food sourcing by vendors selling to children must be rigorously monitored to ensure all foodstuffs are free from contamination, without unfairly impacting those who rely on honest trade for their livelihoods. However, the NEC emphasized that protecting children's lives must take precedence. The NEC also welcomed intervention led by the Minister of Small Businesses in collaboration with provinces and municipalities to register all spaza shops, maintain an updated database, and ensure inspections by relevant authorities are regularly conducted. The NEC further commends the swift actions taken by the ministers and their departments, including the South African Police Service, in identifying and arresting some of the alleged perpetrators in this mass ingesting of contaminated food from the spaza shops. We look forward to further arrests and the successful prosecution of those who have committed these heinous crimes. And then yesterday, it was announced that this thing we call the poison is called osgophosphate or something. I don't know what is it called, but the minister announced yesterday the name of what we call the poison that has been used and found in some of the local areas. The NEC further commended the police and everyone else for a job well done.
What exactly was that word? How exactly do you pronounce it? Nah, I think we might need Minister Motsoaledi on this one, just to remind us what that word is again.
Of the findings of our toxicologist. The results show that the cause of death is unequivocally organophosphate.
We are going to intervene in a big way with regard to spaza shops issue. We are in charge. We are a government. Where we are in charge, there must be laws that must be respected and that they must be enforced. Otherwise, if the state is weak in terms of the rule of law, the masses will take the law in their hands. We need to work with the police, using the laws of the country, to ensure that we deal with this challenge. It's the law enforcement part, the question of the spazas. On the other hand, but on the other hand, it's a bigger challenge of business, them being supported on the ground. I come from Butabelo, my township, and when I go there, I see majority of the spaza shops, small shops that were there, have disappeared, and then most of them are in the hands of foreigners, and then these foreigners are accused of selling cheaper goods to our people, but at the same time some are poisonous. It's a problem. It's a problem because then it means, where do they order this food that they sell to our people at a cheaper rate? The wholesale arrangement in the Republic, how is it manifesting itself? So as a party, as the ANC, we must be at the helm of those struggles. At the headquarters, I will be convening the cluster of ministers to give answers to this, to work with our provinces. We can't lament when we're in power and complain with the rest of society. As government, we must give leadership in relation to this matter, and it's quite urgent and important, and we must not be ad hoc about it. You know, it must not be like the tap and the lips way. We open it when there is a crisis and then we close it when the noise dies. We must be consistent in terms of regulating spaza shop set up in our country, and that must be durable. From the point of view of the ANC, we will mobilize society behind action that is taken by government. And that is what is important, and that's what we are going to do. And very soon, in the next coming weeks, we will announce not our plans, action plan for all South Africa townships must respond to this question of the spazas. It's very important. And that's what it means by ANC providing leadership to society. It means we must lead around issues that affect our people, positive and negative. Mobilize the churches and everyone else around a common program of action for common good of our nation. So we are going to ensure that we rally society behind actions that in terms of the law regulated by government, but over and above that, action that ensures that those that are illegal, we close them down. Simple as that. And that's what is important. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. With that, colleague.